everyone. I'm with Kim, our special guest. Yes. So yeah, we're just gonna have a chit chat session once again, but our topic is gonna be about Singapore. Just to give you a little background, so Kim and I have lived in Singapore for me. I lived there for 3 years.
In my case, I think I lived for at least 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. We're gonna give it a little twist. So we're gonna use the Singapore MRT map and then pick the train stations.
Yeah.
Yes, random train stations, and then just talk about anything that comes to our mind.
Yes. So I think the best place to start is
Changi Airport, where it all began.
Yes.
Well, of course, Changi Airport.
So what was your experience when you first arrived in Singapore?
Yes, I can exactly remember that I arrived in Singapore February 5th of 2011. There's this feeling of being nervous because I don't know if I'll be able to get a job, and then the goal was of course to find a job. Yeah, so it was a mix, I would say, of excitement and fear.
So I moved to Singapore in August of 2010, and the different thing is I had a job immediately. So on the first Monday after I arrived, I worked. So it was slightly different. I didn't have time to explore. And can you imagine that on my day one at work, I actually had to go back home very late, almost 8 p.m.
Gosh.
Because like there was no training, nothing. It's like, this is it. So this is day one of your job, and you have to start working. So I think the next closest station is Bedok.
Well, Bedok. Bedok was the last place that I lived in before I went back to Cebu. Yeah, so I actually lived in 2 different houses in Bedok. I moved a lot when I was Bedok Reservoir. Do you remember that? Bedok Reservoir. Well, yeah, it was very close to
where you stayed.
To where I stayed. I remember they have a tiny restaurant or coffee shop there.
Yeah, I think I had coffee there one time.
Yeah, that's a nice place, right? And then of course it's a nice place to have photo shoots, to be one with nature, or to jog, things like that.
I think I've never lived in Bedok, but I lived close to the station.
And I think when you were in Yunus?
Not really in Yunus. It was somewhere off the map. It wasn't close to any
train station
as of the moment. But I think my memory was I was hanging out with lots of friends, and you including. So I think that's my best memory of Bedok, because I think we actually had one of those nights where we just had to see each other for coffee.
Yala!
Just need to have some coffee lah. So yeah, I think that's my memory of Bedok mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think at that time we also had we spent a lot of time out, going out for parties. I remember that time.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was year, I think 2013, if I'm not wrong. Somewhere
I think so, 2013. Yeah.
So okay, let's pick another station here. What about this one?
Boogies, shopping.
Yes.
What more? Shopping and eating, I guess.
Yeah.
Shopping for $5 and $10 dresses.
Yes. What's the building called? I can't remember. Once you exit the Bugis station, across it there's like a building that is a few stories tall.
Yeah, and then there would be a lot of stalls selling souvenirs, and then
a $1 drinks.
Yeah, I love that. I miss that.
And then once you go up the building, you can see. You can shop for blouses at as cheap as $5. Or sometimes
$10.
$3.
Yeah, and then you can find a wide variety of dresses, right? So if you want to go to a costume party.
Yes, whenever Halloween comes, we normally go out to
we know where to
party,
go.
and so Bugas is one of the places we
Yeah.
go for shopping for those, you know, costumes.
For sure, because it has a lot. In terms of dresses, right? It has a wide selection. Or if you want to go to a party, well, of course.
Yeah, Boogies is
You
the
go
place
to
to go
Boogies.
to.
Yeah,
So that's a tip for those shopping areas out
yeah.
there.
Go to Boogies for your souvenir needs and for dresses or clothes, I guess. Yeah, you can find a lot there.
Okay, so another place would be Marina Bay. So I think that we have a lot of memories in Marina Bay.
Yeah, it's I'd say it's a usual place that we go to whenever we have visitors. That's the, you know, the easiest place to tour them around.
And this is the Starbucks spot that is just, I mean, across Marina Bay Sands Hotel. So sometimes I bring my visitors to the Starbucks spot, and they can watch the light show from the other side.
Merlion?
Yes,
Fullerton?
Yes.
Yeah, that,
it's actually in the Fullerton. So what about...
oh my gosh, Clarkie. I think that would be the most memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's I would say that the highlight of our Singapore life, you know, because that is where we had most fun. The purpose of why we went to Singapore is to work, so most of our time is spent at the workplace. So of course our usual destination for us to unwind, for us to, you know, just de-stress is to party.
Yes. And remember the club name? China What?
China What?
They have the unlimited drink, I think.
Ah,
Free flow
yeah.
drinks from, I think from 9 till
12.
midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually for just 50 Singaporean dollars. So that's
Yeah.
already very cheap considering
Yeah,
that it's in
true.
Singapore. And another time would be is because I think it's just the cheapest bar.
Yeah, it's the
Clarkie.
cheapest bar, and yeah, it has, you know, it has what we need.
Yeah, it is everything. They have the sports
Life
area.
band, they have the sports area, and then the drinks,
They have the
free for low
TVs,
drinks,
yeah.
$50 drinks. Yeah. Do you remember that time when we went there for Halloween,
Yes.
for a Halloween costume party?
There's one Halloween that is most
You
memorable
were in
for
black.
us,
You were the
yes. I
black
was in black
fairy?
with a black wing, yeah.
Yeah, and I was
Blackwing
Tinkerbell.
fairy.
Ew! I was Tinkerbell in the... Oh my god. Oreo reacted that I was Tinkerbell. Yeah, that was funny. I mean, like...
Yeah, but then that
I
was very
cringe.
very short-lived for me because I had to, you know, go in the back door to attend to some other business.
Oh yeah, I almost...
The bouncer kicked us out. And my other friends are still inside the bar and partying.
Yeah, because... Hello, Isa! It was quite fun. It was a very, like, fun memory of Singapore that for sure we'll never forget.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then after-
I will never forget that experience.
And then of course, like, we had that situation, you know, and then we have to attend to our friend who was drunk, and then at the same time we wanted to still party, so we were like, okay, for some time we go to the dance floor again and then party, and then we take turns.
But the thing is, I never took my turn.
Sorry.
I was just in the back door for the entire time.
Kim was the most loyal friend I was during that time. I guess we were so, you know, into the party thing that we forgot about the friend that we needed to tend.
The fallen friend. Remember, I mean, other than the clubs, there's this bridge where we always hang out. But these days, they don't allow it anymore.
They don't allow.
But in the past, we used to bring our own liquor.
Yeah.
And we just hang out by the bridge. And we save a lot of money.
She drips diamonds like a glassy milk.
Yeah,
She's self-made down to her buckles and belts. And she's really happy, but not with her